Welcome to the virtual tour of Lawson State's new website. As you can see, I am actually on the main page of the website, and what I would like to do first is just kind of acquaint you from the top to the bottom of the main front page. The first area, as you can see, we have the home keys. Then you'll see student portal. This is where students will now access their main information. Students will access student portal as well as current students. This is where students will spend most of their time for their information. We also, of course, have the employee portal, which we're going to show you in a minute, the directory of information, the academic calendar, apply now, maps and directions. So let's kind of focus on the employee portal for a minute. The employee portal will be the main area where you'll spend a lot of your time, as well as faculty and staff. So these two areas between employee portal and faculty and staff are where you'll spend most of your time on the website. The employee portal is essentially set up as that, a portal to connect you with various services such as Blackboard, email, your faculty and employee suite, your class schedules, athletics, the calendar, the directory information. This is also where the staff directory right here is where you can actually update. So if you go into the faculty and staff directory, I'm going to go out there. This will be one example. And as you can see, this has changed now. One of the updates on the website is that now individuals can find us. I'll use Dr. Ward as an example. They can search by department, or they can actually search by name. Okay. If I scroll down, you'll see the Office of the President comes up, and they can actually send a message. And this is also something that's a new feature. Someone can email you directly from the website, okay? And that's how it works. So let's say that your information is incorrect on that page. You can actually send us an update request, and we can update your information on the spot for the website. Human Resources is here. The Center for Teaching Excellence and Learning is here. ADA compliance issues. If you have a request for ADA, this is where you would start. Employee surveys, where we complete all of our surveys now. You'll come here to start that. Also, if you have a complaint or a concern that it's a formal complaint, not informal, but a formal complaint, you would go here. And you can also report student incidents. This is the area where you would go for reporting a discipline issue with a student or reporting a cheating offense. This is where you would start. And so I'm just going to show you just a few things. One thing I want to highlight, particularly if you're a new faculty member, I'm going to go and click on Human Resources Department, because one of the things that I want to draw your attention to is the employee handbook is out here, information about benefits, but also your new employee orientation is out here. And new employee orientation is one of the nicest features, we believe, to the website, because now all your training is done online. So if whether you're a staff member or faculty member, you just follow the directions, the prompts, the steps in order to get trained here at Lawson State. And just to give you a little taste of it, if you notice, the very first step is to secure your email, your Blackboard, your faculty suite, an AS400 accounts, sign up for Cougar Alert. If you're a faculty member, get trained on recording attendance. You watch this video and take the quiz. So one of the things that you'll notice about the new website is that it's very interactive. We have all kinds of tutorials embedded, not only for our students, but for our faculty members as well, and staff members. So there's a staff training module as well as a faculty training module. So I wanted to sort of highlight that so you could see how interactive the new website actually is. So let's go back to, again, the employee portal. The other thing that I want to draw your attention to, for example, if I click on Blackboard, one of the things that we really love about the new website is that we have all kinds of videos if you need step-by-step directions, whether it's for our students or for our faculty. Okay, as you see here. So now if a student has questions about Blackboard, how to log in, we have not only put videos in here, but we also include step-by-step directions for all of our students. And so you really can just say, you direct them to the website for all kinds of wonderful information that's out there. Of course, as I mentioned, email is out here, and you'll see the same type of support. You'll see the step-by-step directions. You'll also see videos and things of that nature. So then the other area that you need to be really, really aware of as a faculty or staff member, I'm going to skip this area right here, and we'll go back to it in a minute, is faculty and staff. And it's very similar to what we saw earlier in the portal, in the employee portal, but there are also some key differences as well. So you still see the same type of access to Blackboard, but now, because you've clicked on faculty and staff, now you're going to begin to see things like advising matters, information for advisors, FERPA. Here's the faculty and staff handbook. Employee resources, which is one of my favorite sections right here, because if you notice under employee resources, it breaks it down, things like Advising Resource Center. We have tons of videos out there, CTEL information, faculty tutorials, library. I'm going to actually click on that so you can see. So we have embedded all kinds of really important information that's available out here. The faculty suite overview, reporting and requesting leave, recording attendance videos are out here, how to actually record complaints and incidents. That's why I'm bringing you out here. We have information on our annual performance evaluation process. If you're a budget manager, you can learn how to create a requisition online. We have information on FERPA. We have information on eCollege, and so, it goes on. And so this will continue to build, but essentially, this is a really good place to be in terms of faculty and staff resources page. Is really exciting. Again, you see some of the same things that you saw on the portal, but new things. Information on the final exam schedule, which I know many of you have looked for in the past, so now it'll be very easy to find. Information on stars and the class schedule. And then some of the same buttons that we talked about earlier. I do want to draw your attention to this very last button on the right, report a website issue. As you know, with any large-scale project like a website, you may encounter, especially since we just pulled it over from the initial site to this new site, you may encounter a link that's not working. You might see a typo here and there. What we really love for you to do is to report anything that you see that looks odd on any page, so that we can, the next month or maybe several months, we will be working to perfect the website. It will be something that we continuously perfect. As with anything, it's a live document. But please report anything that looks unusual. If you get to a page and you see a lot of spacing between items, something that looks very odd or just doesn't look good, let us know so we can one by one tackle these things. We do have an editing team, but again, you'll discover our website is extremely large, and of course we could miss things. So let us know. Let's work as a team. So that's faculty and staff. The other thing I want to draw to your attention is that we have eCollege. As you know, eCollege is the new initiative at Lawson State. It will be launched in really the fall of 2014, but we have really spent a lot of time developing wonderful resources for our students. If you notice, we have things like frequently asked questions for our students. We also have a test for whether or not online learning is right for students. And even within the frequently asked questions, you'll see things like a sneak peek to eCollege. You'll see things like, how do I locate my online schedule? So we really have tried very hard to build all kinds of wonderful support for not all of our students, but particularly our new eCollege students. You'll see things like tutoring and proctoring and training for our students here. Of course, you can access the library from our page, and that's going to actually take you right to the page that you're familiar with, because we've always had an online library pretty much. Okay, so you'll see that link as well. Corporate colleges right here, and I won't go into every single button, but one thing I do want to show you is current students. because no matter what we do here at the institution, students are going to ask you all kinds of questions. And one of the things we've done under current students is that students can click Student Portal, and if they click the Student Portal, just like the faculty and staff portal, it takes them to Blackboard, student email, their student accounts. You'll see catalogs for them, the athletic schedule, their schedule. They can register directly online. And one of the things I want to highlight for you so you're aware of this, and I think you'll be very excited, we've spent a lot of time on this one page because we felt that it was important for students to get as much information about how to register online and support that effort here at the institution. So one of the things that you'll see now, instead of just taking them to the page to register, we really have spent a lot of time explaining how degree plans are set up. We have tutorials for all of this, how to locate their advisors. Here's one on the class schedule itself. And at any point, the student can click on video tutorials, and it will take them to the Lawson State registration tutorials page. And on this particular page, you can see that there are videos on how to contact my advisor, the same thing that we just talked about, how to log on to Student Suite, the Student Suite overview, understanding stars, videos on that, how to check for cancel, close, and open classes, how to register and add and drop classes. So it's going to be great for all of us to say, look, go to the website and click on how to register, and they'll have all of this information at their fingertips just by a couple clicks. Adding and dropping classes, how to e-withdraw. They can just click this button and watch the video. Then the other area right here is understanding degree plans, how to interpret a general studies degree plan, business, career technical. And we had a lot of this because of the freshman orientation class. So we just, added it to our website. How to interpret nursing degrees. And, many of us have gotten stuck there ourselves. So we really have spent a lot of time trying to equip our students with information. The other area that I want to show you, of course, we have the athletics page, which I love. We have all of the information for our athletic department, and it's going to take a minute to load. There's even a video out there for the athletics department. The other thing is the programs of study. This is where you can find all the information about the various programs that Lawson State has to offer. Again, I'm not going to be able to go through all of this, but this is where you would come to find out your specific area. If you are a faculty member here at the institution, you can look at what we have available in this particular area under your particular division. Of course, student services. These sections of the website are the last area that I'm going to talk about because there's so much information. I think that you're going to love this. If you go into the admissions and records area, we have all of our admissions information. We have step-by-step information now for all of our students in terms of how do they register. You can look at how, if we go to apply now, it'll walk students through the application process here at Lawson State, right? It gives them all the information that they would need. Okay, so if you just spend some time exploring these areas, I think that you would be very much impressed. We have information out here on the cost of 10, dual enrollment, financial aid, the forms, GED, you name it, it's out here. Financial aid, one of my favorite sections, is just done so well. But if you go now out to the financial aid section, we have all kinds of information available for our students, frequently asked questions, procedures, information on FAFSA. One of my favorite areas is just the getting started area. This is an area that you can tell students to begin. We have all kinds of information. We even have a financial aid 101 page, which I think everyone will love because it has videos in there on things like a FAFSA overview, myths about financial aid, how to fill out a FAFSA. So again, even though you may not know much about financial aid, many students, especially if you're advising them, may ask you questions, and now you can tell them, look, go to financial aid on the website, and you can tell them to explore that page. There's all kinds of information for current students, prospective students, veterans, and they've done an excellent job trying to really put quite a bit of information out here for those students who are receiving Pell Grants. Student Service is another great page. Just a plethora of information out here. We have information on the bookstore. I'm going to show you this because it's just, the page was done so well. There's even a video out here on the bookstore. It goes through all the different features that we have. But the great thing about this is that it's very easy now for students to identify the books. They can just click here and get the books, and the ISBN numbers. They can click here to rent a book. They can click here to sell their books. So it's just very, very easy. The information is just so easy for them, just clicks away. Okay. So I really like that section. I also want to show you the student activities page. I also want to just acknowledge all the hard work that all these divisions have done to put their information out here. And here's the student activities page for all of our students. And so, of course, we could stay out here forever, and I know we cannot. So I hope that you gained a basic understanding of the flow of the website. Just enjoy it, and please, please, please communicate to us any issues that you find, because we're going to address every issue. We hope that you enjoy the new website, and I know you're just as excited as we are.